What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. And yes, I have another video today before the live stream, which comes in about 2 hours or so, a little bit more than 2 hours. But yes, guys, so no rolling the knee bad. Like, I'm not rolling that right now. Just jumping straight into the video. So roll the intro. All right, y'all. So I just had this video sent to me by Mr. Parker Kwasi, if I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I'm sorry, Mr. Parker. But he sent me this video, and this is from Red Riot's Dragon Ball, or Red Riot's channel. Now, I've been watching a couple of his videos. I've seen some of y'all in the comments saying that he kind of copies my style a little bit, and I'm not gonna deny that there are some videos that I'm like, bro, and then even with the hashtag in the title right here, but I'm like, come on, bro. But you know, it's YouTube, it's social media, you're gonna get stuff like that. But he did post this video, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot breaking news: dual mode controlling bosses in training room. Now, first of all, in his video, he doesn't have any sources. He doesn't say who his sources is. They're not listed in the description or anything like that. But he does talk about something. Basically, what he talks about is that in the training room, that'll be at Capsule Corp, that we'll be able to fight against bosses and stuff like that. And one of his sources for that was this post by Dragon Ball Hype on Twitter. He didn't say this, but this is where I heard about the V-Jump. So apparently, I'll just read it. V-Jump March 2020 issue has special information about Kakarot. Also, excuse me, the information about Kakarot World Traverse Guide that will be released the same day the game goes on sale. And I commented on this. He posted this about 2 days ago, day before, yeah, on Christmas Eve. And we'll see right there. I'll put fire right there. Then I put right here, somebody asked what was the World Traverse Guide. I said, from the way it sounds, possibly details about every location in the game, possibly with secret enemy levels and historic battles and mentions that took place. So this isn't anything new to me. But the fact that he didn't bring this up from Dragon Ball Hype, but he did say V-Jump links talking about new game modes. Now, where he's getting that information, I don't know. He doesn't say, he doesn't reveal it. The reason I'm doing this video is because, number one, I know some of y'all are probably going to see this video, as I can tell in the comments. A couple of y'all who are subscribed to the channel are in the comment section. So I imagine those questions are going to come. And for Riot Revac, man, listen, you have to stop asking people this question, dude. You asking about physical training, they haven't confirmed. Nobody knows. Like, nobody knows. Trust me, if I find out, I will tell you. I guess that's your favorite feature. But when we find out, man, trust me, I will let you know. I don't see them doing a physical training mode where you could do like push-ups and stuff like that, because that's what he wants. And he's been very adamant about it. Nothing wrong with that. He just wants that feature in the game. He's not the only one. But I'm going to address that in the live stream. So we'll continue with this. But knowing that some of y'all watch his videos, I know I'm going to get questioned about this. Now, what I'm talking about today is the possibility that that could very well be true. Because if you go back to our older video, where was it at? This one right here, actually, the last video that we did right here, where our villain's playable. Remember in this video, we talked about how there's always something in the top in the top right corner whenever you see the enemies doing attacks. And where is it at? I could probably find it, man. Like here, for example, whenever there's an enemy that does an attack, there's always an icon that pops up above his or below his name that shows the name of the attack as well as the skill or rank level of the attack. And I, for one, could never figure out why. you know, and that's what I talked about in this particular video. So, you know, it was pretty interesting that he brought this up, because as soon as I watched it, I was like, man, there are some evidence that could mean that this is true. Now, I will say this, guys, there is no PvP in the game. There is no player versus player. That doesn't mean there's not a quote unquote duel mode that he's talking about right here. So for one, the V jump that he's talking about, yeah, DBS Hype has talked about that, as I just shown y'all here. He has talked about that, where he's, you know, mentioning that there's going to be some more information after the game releases. Now in the video, the reason he talks about it being stuff that's released from V-Jump and why the 21st, because that's when it's supposed to be coming out. The March issue, it's the March 2020 issue, but it leaks, or it comes out January 21st, which I don't know why it does that, but I don't know. But even Dragon Ball Hype, he does that. So he even tells you right there in March, a question mark. He says, yes, it'll be released January 21st of 2020. So there is some strong evidence behind that. Now, Dragon Ball Hype doesn't say what's in it, but it could be new game modes. I mean, guys, you have to think about this. I just said in the video today that they said that they're looking at this right now to just be a standalone game. And if that's the case, then I told you it's going to be a ton of stuff in the game, and they're coming with a ton of surprises. Now, what he was talking about with Banyu, or the training room with Vegeta, is this. This is the Japanese website for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I've posted a link to this before. You could find it. Just type in Dragon Ball, or Bandai Namco's Japanese site, and click on Dragon Ball Kakarot, and it'll take you to this page. And then you click on this last tab here. I've already clicked on it. We'll click on a different one. You click on this last tab here, and then it'll be this tab here. Takes you to the pre-order bonuses for the game, if it'll load. Oh no, it's already right there. Anyway, and so this is talking about it, and this is Banyu just saying she's like the first pre-order bonus. You get early access to her training, and then 2, this is the special sub quest that you get a special challenge with friends or something, Goku, after he comes back from Yard Rat, and then the eating item. Now, I've done it in a video a long time ago, and for some reason I can't find the video. There's over almost 300 videos, guys. I cannot search through all of them because I didn't title it properly to reflect this, but I'll just tell y'all again. This is the fine print, and it's in Japanese, but when you translate it, there are some interesting things here, and one of those things tells you that in order to access 1 and 2 of the pre-order bonus, you have to complete episode or chapter 2 of episode 2 of it's something to do with the androids and Cell. It's in the Android/Cell saga. And you have to complete that first before you have access to both of these missions, actually. And that lines up perfectly. Why? Because Goku came back from Yardrat at the beginning of the Android saga. And so why would you be able to do that subquest mission before then? You get what I'm saying? Also, the reason that Banyu, you're not going to be able to access her until after that is because in that mission, Vegeta, if we go to it, Vegeta in the free roam, whenever he's in the Badman, whenever Vegeta's in the free roam with the Badman shirt on, one of his missions is to actually find elements to put into the training room, okay? Or elements, he's constructing or finding elements to construct the training room. That's part of what his mission is. And this is on dbzanto's channel, but if right here, it's in Japanese, but if you translate it, and these are the icons here, there's 3 different things that he has to collect. If you look in the English version, it's there as well. But it's 3 different things that he has to collect, and that mission is for him to find those so that they can construct Bulma's training room in Capsule Corp. So when you go to the pre-order bonus, it's telling you 1 and 2 can't be done until that mission is done. The reason why is because the training room has to be constructed first in that mission. Now, there's 2 different training places. You have the training grounds that's on the map, and then you have, if you look here, right there, you see that this is Capsule Corp. You see that weight? That is Bulma's training room. So Sun Revak, if I'm pronouncing that right, I'm sorry. There could very well be training that involves push-ups and stuff like that, but it is going to be a different form of training than it's going to be in the training grounds. And it tells you that it says Banyu's mode of training. So there's also an image, and I couldn't find it, of Goku fighting Raditz, and he's above the ocean. I'll look for it real quick while I'm looking at this. He's above the ocean. Goku versus Raditz. They're fighting above the water, and it's really weird because Goku and Raditz didn't. I mean, wherever you fight Raditz at, there isn't a large body of water, and I've seen that screenshot before. I've talked about it in a video myself, and I'm not finding it, so I'm not finna waste time trying to look for it. I'll have to look it up later, but it's in one of the early trailers for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And well, I can't find it, guys, so that's okay. But it's in one of the early trailers of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and it shows Goku and Raditz fighting over this large body of water. Now we know that this is kind of weird because if you look at I'm gonna find it, the locations. If you look at where Goku and Raditz fights at right here, there isn't a large body of water around, and Goku is also level 1 in that particular mission. So, well, and I know that he couldn't be level 1 fighting against Raditz, or that couldn't be the training thing because you're not going to be level 1 by the time that training takes place. But I digress. Yet and still, they're fighting over a large body of water. This is where that fight takes place. And it's interesting because there is no large body of water. The biggest body of water is out here, and the level doesn't extend out that far. I don't know. So that was just something weird. But guys, all in all, there is strong evidence to support that there could potentially be a dual mode in the game. It will also help with longevity of the game. It also could explain, like I said, how the bosses show their super attacks, how it says the level of their super attack and all of those things. And I could always see some kind of training mode, survival mode. And also, if you listen at the interviews, they always talk about story mode. They always say mode in a sense like there's more modes to the game. So kudos to him, man. Kudos to Red Riot for that video, because like I said, once he did it, I could understand that, okay, yeah, there's probably is some strong evidence for that as well. So kudos to him, guys, and we'll just have to see once the game comes out. We'll know before the 21st, though, if that's in the game or not, but we'll just have to wait and find out. Till next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Peace.